We talked about this. Literally, the friendships in Mortal Kombat 11.
Oh.
Your stream should be viewable. I have my...
were in other Mortal Kombat's, but decided to be added in an update.
Okay, are Dreamcasts usually loud?
Yeah.
That was loud.
That shouldn't be coming from your Dreamcast.
What do you mean?
Whatever I just heard. Sound like a rocket. Are you sure you put a disc in the Dreamcast?
I gotta watch the opening. This is retarded, but I love it. You know what? I'll have you walk me through the original Frogger. How's that?
Yeah.
Because the only time I've seen that game is when I gave up on it before, and then when I edited you and Connor playing it, which I didn't really take in.
Oh, it showed Frogger 1 in the intro, but it was the beta of it.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah, it was beta. Or it was the multiplayer map. I think that might have been what it is, because it's like way lower graphic. So I know that's the plot of this game. An alligator that Frogger once stepped on. Or,
Yeah.
You know, many times.
Yeah.
It's just like...
What's wrong with that, Chris? You've liked games with stupider plots.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts is a pretty shit plot. The Dreamcast is so loud. Is your Dreamcast this loud?
Yeah.
Wait, it loaded the game?
Yeah, it makes the sounds of a hospital.
Wait, can I just start from chapter 1, please? I hope I don't have to go, like, through every little thing. And you're gonna be the one keeping track of time, by the way.
Alright.
It was the desert level you got stuck on. I can't believe you don't like this game. It's nuts to me. You're a Frogger guy. No, you're not.
I only like that game.
Yeah, I was gonna say you only like
arcade.
that. I've played a bunch of Froggers, so I don't know. Maybe I just like it a little more because of that. Like, I even like Frogger Forever, which is a fucking Xbox game.
I played Frogger Adventures Temple of the Frog for Game Boy Advance.
I don't know.
I didn't really like that. I like that it was trying to be more open-ended like these games, but...
You gotta give this game a shot when you don't have Max telling you how shit it is in your ear.
Well, I don't think he ever talked about this game.
Well, we played it, all three of us together.
Oh.
And he hated every minute of it. It's kind of fucked up. Surprised they got away with a story like this. Hey, this guy's literally kidnapping. Give it to your kids. Well, Frogger and Frogette are trying to fuck on. Fuck on. Listen to that scream in the playback. Oh, that is a really stupid part of the plot. A hole is ripped in the bag. He doesn't notice. Boundary Break. Get on this game. I want to see like what these environments actually look like. I know they're not real. The Dreamcast is gonna kill me. If you don't see me in 2 weeks, you know why. I decided if we the Spyro 4 ref we have should be a Cloud9 somewhere.
Yeah.
Just because I really like that song.
Oh, the mowers are back.
Chris, I'm telling you, you already like this game, don't you? You're fucking with me.
I think it's just that people actually hate the Frogger game that I like because you have to go back to the beginning of the level every time. But it's like a run. It's like, I'm going to go out there in the world and what am I going to do? It's kind of like a Pikmin thing where it's like, alright, here's my objective for the day. But, you know, the day is, you know, a minute because that's all you have on the clock. I think it's just the arcade feel that I enjoy. This kind of rubs me the way that Pac-Man World does. Like, I hated Pac-Man World 2 the first time I ever saw it at your house. It's Like, this isn't Pac-Man at all. Like, why are they trying to make him into something that he's not? And I think that's the reason. Because, I mean, it's still Frogger, but it's the whole objective has changed. It's now you're going through a level and, like, getting things along the way.
You
It's kinda
don't
a
even like
collectathon.
Pac-Man World 2?
I mean, I'll give it a shot now. Like, I'll start with the first one. But, like, I just didn't like it looking at it. It's like, why is he, charging up and running and, like, bouncing around? This is nothing that Pac-Man does, and they'll just insert pellets as collectibles, and he eats them along the way. Oh, it's so cute. But, like, I don't like it as a Pac-Man game, but I would enjoy it as just a game. I also thought it looked pretty low budget.
Oh, it is very low budget. For something
I
that
know
was...
this is, and Frogger 1. Like, Frogger 1 is a very... like, people think Final Fantasy 7 looks bad. Like, I know Frogger 1
Look at how long
does.
ago I played this. Look at what the thing is called. The high score.
Yeah, ETS.
Yeah.
That's why I made it the Elvinson thing, where it's like the brackets and ETS.
I don't remember that.
It's during, like, the commercial break things. At the very end, it'll be, like, ETS instead of Adult Swim.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So it sounds like a TV station. The stream's kind of, like, blurry, but...
That's because
Maybe it's just
I changed it to 2.0 for the output.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't working before with it.
Mm.
Whoops. I remember
Yeah,
you
Frogger 1 sure,
struggled with this stage.
Mm.
I don't know.
Like, Frogger 1 is much lower poly than this, but it gives it, like, an origami feel that I like.
I'd have to see
And
Frogger
Frogger
1 again.
explodes into confetti and stuff.
I also really like the soundtrack to this game.
Yeah, it's, like, very different from the first one.
See, I'm fine with games that are like that, just like different sounding soundtracks from the same game. Or not game, but series. But then I also hate it when they change it too much. There's gotta be
Also,
like...
I was playing the PlayStation version, so maybe it was just a lot worse. But I remember as a kid, like, because on Frogger 1, on the back, in the manual, like, on the back of it, it even advertises this game. So I was like, ooh, there's a second one, I really want to play it. And I didn't even check it out until, like, way later on YouTube. And I just looked at it, and I was like, not what I was expecting.
What killed me? I got split in half. Does Frogger 1 have, like, horrific deaths in it?
Yeah, it gets chopped up by the mower.
Oh my god, that's fucked up.
And he just separates into a bunch of pieces, and it's all still, together, but separate.
Do you think Jerry Seinfeld could get away with his whole looking at 16-year-old tits nowadays joke?
No.
Not at all. And I'm wondering why people will consistently say Seinfeld is the greatest show. But remember this episode, they did that thing and they're just like, oh yeah, they couldn't do it today. Why?
I read that there was an episode that they ended up canceling before they officially filmed it because of the subject matter. It was about... It had something to do with Elaine buying a gun out of self-defense. And then there was, like, a lot of, like, suicide jokes in it. Try to find it.
God.
It was called The Bet, or known as The Gun. And yeah, it was about Elaine, like, betting against Jerry over if she could buy a gun.
This is the stage, Chris.
I made it further than this.
No, this is the stage with the...
Oh, yeah.
The sample. Has he ever made a video on this sample, that guy you're talking about?
I think so.
Because I would love to see what other games it's in.
I don't know if he talked about Frogger, but he talked about like Sonic Rush and where it actually came from.
Samples are so weird to me. The fact that... Oh, I can't... Okay. The fact that people just look at something not made by them and just use it in their projects is weird. Like, music-wise, it's like, as a composer, doesn't it feel weird that you're using someone else's composition?
Yeah, with this Seinfeld episode, like, I guess while filming it, Elaine said, I read the script and I remember thinking, we're not going to do this. Because there's a part where she holds the gun to her head and she says, where do you want it, Jerry? The Kennedy? And then she holds it to her stomach and goes, the McKinley?
Oh!
And then she just goes, she turns to George and is like, I'm not doing this. So then, like, George and, like, some of the others had to go, like, talk to the higher-ups and try to cancel it.
Yeah, I mean, that is, like, I mean, I personally wouldn't have minded it. But that's... I'm a dark comedy kind of guy.
I guess, like, the plot is, like, Kramer is really open about, you know, getting Elaine a gun. And at first he was, like, concerned about it, but then later he was like, you know, Kramer would do that.
That still seems like a weird plot for that show.
Yeah. And I guess they canceled it because they couldn't really think of how that would be as funny as other episodes, and then just the dark nature of it would weigh out, so...
Yeah.
And the episode was going to unveil Kramer's first name, which was originally going to be Conrad. But they didn't end up going with that.
So they scrapped the episode and his name.
Yeah.
What? You son of a bitch! I missed a coin because I... Oh, well, I missed two anyway. It doesn't matter. I did all the time trials for these when I was unelving the Spaceman 2. That's why every stage is done in like a minute.
Yeah.
Dude, I used to be really into this game. I wonder what happened. The fact that he just used a baby and smashed its head into a button to open a gate is fucked up. This is Frogger. Real quick, look up if this game has a behind the voice actors page. This is the stage you gave up on.
That's something like I played for longer.
Oh, you did. Fuck me. Okay. This game is not easy, though.
Yeah, there's no page for it.
That blows my dick, dude. I want to know who did the voice of that fucking alligator. Because he's got a cackle. Fuck me! He's got a cackle, but the cackle sounds so familiar. Oh, I got a game over. Is it gonna boot me back to the menu screen? It is. Oh my god. Okay. The Dreamcast has a weird start button.
Yeah.
What games do you own for Dreamcast?
Crazy Taxi and Virtua Fighter 3.
That's it.
Yep.
What was Virtua Fighter 2 on? The Saturn again?
Yep. And it runs in 60 frames.
That's impressive.
I also decided that now I have all this money, I want to get a 32X. Because I originally didn't because it is kind of an investment. Because it's like $100 for the system. Each game is pricey. And there's really not many games.
You know, you could do anything with the money that you get and nobody else. And you decide, you're like, I'm going to buy another video game console.
Because then the issue with it is also getting it to work on the Mega SG. It just can't just plug it in and get it to work because it has those extra wires that go into the Genesis for video output. And the Mega SG doesn't have those. So they're selling like a separate thing called the DAC, which is basically this motherboard that allows you to play the analog consoles on a CRT. So it's like, let's take an HD console and put it in standard definition. And apparently it still looks better than the real systems. But you have to get that and then wire in the 32X cord to that and have it output in standard definition. So it almost defeats the purpose of having the HD Genesis. But
yeah, I was going to say,
the only way.
Wouldn't there be no point?
Yeah. I'd have to see how it looks, and then if it looks worse, then just unplug it when I'm not using it. But that might be a hassle.
Might.
Because then the 32X also has its own giant power supply.
Oh yeah, the bounce arc is still really fucking bad.
Yep.
Like, really bad. Like, worse than you could have expected. Like, you saw those characters for an episode?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you saw them for an arc, you'd kill yourself. You would say that Bleach is the worst of the 4 Shonen Jump shows. The only 4 Shonen Jump shows they ever made.
I also wish I got that NT Mini when it was still in stock, even though it was $500, because now I can pay it. I mean, I could back then, I just waited. I was like, let me wait till the next week I get paid, and then I'll, like, go for it. Because I was just going to use my credit card, and then...
what were you getting?
Oh, I remember. I was going to... Because I don't think I had enough in my account, and then when I went to get it, as I was checking out, I was going to use my credit card so I wouldn't have to, like, pay it right away. But then they didn't take Discover, so I would have to use my debit and pay for it all right away, and I didn't have the money. So I waited till the next week, and then it was already out of stock. So I was really mad. And now they're sold out, so... And they're never gonna apparently make them again. It didn't have to be $500, just because they wanted to put gold plating on it.
Which is really stupid.
Yeah, it's just their way of being like, we don't want to make it anymore, so we're going to charge an arm and a leg for it, and make you not want to get it. People are just saying like they should just make a cheaper version and sell it all the time.
I wish I had the money to blow on something like that right now.
Mm.
We kind of got...
So,
what's up?
So I'm just going to have to settle for a regular NES.
Did you hear about the electricity bill stuff?
Yeah, I heard when Mackenzie came in and told you.
Ugh. You know how much it ended up being?
Like $1,000.
$1,100. So me and Connor, to compensate because we wouldn't be able to make our bills this month, we had to each put an extra $700 each.
Mm.
I don't know how that number was even thought of, $700. But yeah. So now I still owe $500. It's like, come on, man. Can't life ever give me a break? Hey, it's Tarzan from Kingdom Hearts.
I also just don't get why this game has to have multiple playable characters. It's Frogger. You just play it. Do they play any differently?
No. Why is that a problem? You're legitimately complaining that they put more content into the video game.
Because maybe it's like a Jerry Seinfeld. It's like, it's called Frogger, and like it's just a game. Like, why do you need? There weren't any characters. It was just the game, and Frogger. I know there's like a lot in like the multiplayer.
I mean, yeah, because
so you can play as Swampy and stuff like that.
Can you?
I think so. There's just a million characters.
I don't remember.
Probably maybe 10, but
I don't remember because not a lot of people wanted to play this game with me.
you play alone.
I could not tell where that was in spatial distance. Fuck me! Just fuck me! Game over. Gotta start it again. I'm starting to figure out why you don't like it. I'm figuring it out! You know what? Fuck it. I don't even need to finish the stage. Because that means I'd have to redo the last 2 stages. There. I'll skip it. They look kind of gross in this game.
Yeah.
Like, the Frogger on the cover does not look like the Frogger in-game at all.
Yeah. He's just a smiling version of the Frogger from the first game.
Oh, it's playing the Goldmine song again. Those are just 2D images on the floor. Was this where you died?
Maybe?
You recognize this stage?
Not yet.
It's still playing the Goldmine song. I will say, though, the music from the first game, I think, is a little bit better.
It's because they had a lot of fun making the music. It's all based on the sound effects. It's not like Grant where he just inserts sound effects in the songs. They made the sound effects the beats and stuff.
It's called actually enjoying your life and job and how you make your fucking money, Grant Kirk.
They said their favorite one was the junkyard because of all the farts and stuff.
Of course they did.
That's how you know it's my kind of game.
Farts.
Yeah, that was the composer's favorite one.
Does Frogger have that like little glide thing in the first one?
No. That's what I kind of like about this. It's like, why is he gliding and double jumping and stuff? Like, Frogger 1 is just about the sheer challenge and precision, while this has like a jump correction and stuff.
You saying that's not challenging, that's not rewarding to have something to help you out in an open area like this?
I guess it's better for a game like this. And it's like one of those things when I'm getting frustrated with Frogger, I'm gonna be like, oh, I wish I had like a glide to, make it easy. But
what a very specific thing to want.
Or like a double jump, or, I can't make this jump and I have to go all the way around. Frogger 1's more of like a get good game. Usually I'm like, oh, easier the better, but for something like that, that's just like the pure like skill and challenge of it. I just prefer it the way it is.
Let me just be Sharky for a second. It sounds like you're just a bitch making excuses. Now let me take Connor's pre-built PC and bash you over the head with it. As each compartment falls off into your brain, and then you use those compartments to build your own PC.
To build yourself an actual working brain.
To build.
Oh wait, because Connor bought it pre-built, it's probably not going to be any better.
To build yourself an actual opinion.
Because a computer can build an opinion better than you.
Fucker.
A piece of technology that can't actually form thoughts for itself can build a better opinion.
When I ask my computers who's boss, it doesn't say me, it doesn't even say the computer, it just says not Chris. Do you not know what backwards culling is, Chris? Okay, so backwards culling is when you take a PC, you turn it backwards, and you smack Chris in the head with it. I don't know why. Whenever I want to be Sharky, I just think of what terrible thing could I do to Chris. Chris, shut up before I take my... Hold on, sorry, let me try it again. Chris, shut up. Chris. Shut up before I take the laces of my shoes and hang you with them.
Why'd you just jump straight into the lava?
The D-pad.
Oh.
The Dreamcast D-pad.
Yeah, Dreamcast is a...
Yeah. Did you think I did it on purpose? Do I look like Connor? I told you before game. I told you before game. Turn yourself off! I told you before game. Damn it, Chris! This game ain't easy. And perspective is really weird. It's just this D-pad, dude. Imagine being me, someone who's done the time trials with this game, complaining about this game. I like when he hits the wall and he just smooshes against it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, I'm surprised you said that, Chris, because I would expect you to say something like, I fucking hate it. Hold on, let me fart. I fucking hate it.
Well, in Frogger 1, he just tenses up and then he doesn't move. He's frozen.
What true fear looks like. Damn it! Oh, well, I'm skipping this stage. The effects still move when the game over stuff is happening. It looks really weird. I don't know why the game doesn't have just a continue.
Yeah.
Why do I have
At least in Frogger 1, the levels are short enough where that's the whole point of retrying them. And you get to save after you beat every level.
How long have we been going?
It doesn't say, it literally just says one watching now, but 28 minutes, I'll refresh.
We're beating the game in one day.
Yep.
If I was doing it
Yeah, it doesn't tell you started streaming anymore, it just says one watching. I feel like they knew we liked it and got rid of it.
Are we doing sewer or later today?
I guess.
No, let's do the warp room. It's easier. Oh, and here's a stage you fucking hate. Did you ever make it this far?
I don't remember. Or maybe I did give up on the level before this.
Because this is when the game starts getting bad shit. By the way, 3 stages ago we were on some lawnmowers. Yeah, that's something we could do. We can, me and you could do the, where do I go? Me and you could do Frogger 1 at some point.
Yeah.
Connor beat the game. How hard can it be? God, I can't... I don't know, maybe it is my eyes being colorblind, but I can't see a lot of things I should be able to see until last second. Oh no. Oh my god. I might actually die from these hiccups. It's making me need to vomit. Oh my god. I'm gonna hold my breath. I think it worked. Don't you hate it when I hit up on the joystick and it doesn't work because the game doesn't use a joystick? What the fuck? How am I supposed to do this? Oh, I see, I see, I see. Fuck me in your goddamn butthole. Stick your pinky... Chris, stick your pinky in your asshole right now. And maybe I'll get Sharky to talk to you again. But if there's no asshole pinkage, then I can't do anything for you. I can't do shit for you. What? Oh, I'm now boring you, am I? I see.
At least they kept the sprites of the baby frogs the same.
Is it literally exactly the same?
Yeah, I don't think there was like a dark purple one though, like the third one. There's purple, but not that dark.
That's blue.
It's hard to tell on the capture.
Or I'm actually colorblind.
Or I am.
Or you are.
Or we both are, and it's like yellow.
God, this D-pad needs to suck my fucking wiener. It needs to suck and fuck me until I can't suck and fuck no more. Until I'm like an ahagao down at the side center street. Ahagao? Ahagao? I don't know how it's pronounced.
Ask Connor.
I was really hoping you would say like the actual pronunciation so I could be like, oh, you would know. Chris is the type of guy to know what ahagao looks like. Nothing beats Connor is the type of guy to wipe his ass with the lid with toilet seat. The lid.
Like, that's like bolted to the toilet.
Fuck me! God damn it! Superman's not even this mad. I have made no progress with the Sonic video since I last talked to you. None at all. I guarantee you will forget it exists like last time.
I also hate this girl frog's voice.
You can't even hear it right now.
I heard it.
No, you did not.
Also, like, the models are all in 2-frame. It's like, I didn't know this was Crash 1. Frogger 1 had smoother animations.
No, I kind of like that in Crash 1, like the 2-frameness of it. You don't like it? It's a product of the time,
it's
dude.
It's just so much nicer in 2 and 3.
Yeah, but it's also, again, a product of its time.
Mario.
What about Mario?
A couple months later. In Japan, it was out before Crash. And he wasn't any 2-frame.
Fuck me! That's the end of the level, and I fucking died! Oh. I'm remembering a lot of things. A lot of regressed memories. Did you know Mom used to beat me? My only escape was Frogger 2. Okay, chapter 6 now. They just casually know how to work a fucking spaceship. The lighting seems really off or just bad.
Frogger face when he like got the computer to work and he turned to the camera.
Thumbnail. He's just like, why are you not playing the first one? You could be completely right. The first one could be better than this. Why are we in space now? It's like you said before, this is Frogger. Why are we in space? Oh, fuck me.
Yeah, at least the Frogger 1 locations made more sense. The closest is like you're in the sky and the clouds are made of ice and it looks like space, but it's not.
Wait, do you get all the frogs like this? Like, does he just... Is that the level? This is weird. This is a weird level. I don't remember this.
Yeah, what happens if you miss one?
What happens if I die?
It'll probably give you a checkpoint where you got them.
I died. That's why I'm saying it, and it
Or
didn't
no.
give me a checkpoint.
Yeah.
I get confused really easily, dude. Remember when what is this thing called?
Frogger?
Yeah, remember when Frogger was on a spaceship?
Fun fact, the original Frogger 2 for arcade was called Frogger 2 3 Deep. And the whole thing was it's in a 3D perspective. And what they thought was 3D was basically up and down and left and right. So, like, I think the game's about swimming. It's not about hopping.
What?
And it's literally just from a... You just swim up and down and left and right. That's 3D to them. Because it's not north, south, east, and west like this.
This song sounds like iNinja.
So it's not really 3. It's still 2D, but on a... It's on the X and the Y axis, while the arcade game would be on the X and the Z axes. Oh, you're just going in a circle. And
Yeah.
You have to just get them all.
I just beat it. Yeah, there's always like 2 levels in a chapter. I remember this one kind of is hard. Which I could say about all of them. So, like, whoops, my bad. This one's just kind of hard to orient yourself on, like, where you're going, because there's so many paths. That's one thing. I get overwhelmed really easily sometimes. So, like... When something has so many paths, I look at it and I'm like, I don't even know where to begin. And then it makes me not want to play the game, because then I'm like, oh, if I can't figure out how to start it, I'm not even going to bother trying. See, at least Spyro's for babies. Conker's Bad Fur Day is not for babies. That's why I don't like Conker's Bad Fur Day. Listen, I know you can hear the TV. You do not need to make the Frogger noises every single time a noise happens, Chris.
Like an old person.
It's like an old...
So this is basically like the Frogger 1 formula. You get sent back to the beginning every time.
Is that what
They're
you like?
You know what? That was a better idea. Let's make this level based on the better idea.
Or it's a throwback to the original Frogger game. It's quite
Listen,
fitting that
that's
the
not-
one that's like the original Frogger game is the one that I don't like because I get disoriented.
Well, it's like, oh, you pick. Well, it's less disorienting knowing that you're gonna get sent back, so you're gonna do them all anyway. So you pick one and stick to it.
I wish enemies had consistent behaviors, if you know what that word means.
Yeah.
I wish, like, when an enemy did X thing, every enemy like that would do X thing, like follow a similar pattern.
Yeah.
But they don't. Fuck me! What the?
It's like, what if in Ratchet, levels didn't loop back, and they just, like, ended? And then you had to hike all the way back and be like, which way did I go again?
Fuck! Or does Ratchet not do that? Pretty sure Ratchet does that.
What?
What you literally just said to me.
Yeah, it loops back, but like, what if it didn't, and there were just dead end? Like, you had to go all the way, and there's a dead end, and you had to come all the way back.
Fuck. I wouldn't play the game.
It wouldn't have as many installments as it did. No, it's always past tense.
Yeah, because the series is pretty much Dunzo at this point. Dunzo, Washington.
They put it in their new, like, PlayStation, like, oh, what you would call it? Like, they basically copied Marvel, where it shows the logo, and in it you can see all the characters. They put Ratchet and Clank in it.
I want to see this. I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what it's called, but it's like gonna be for the PlayStation 5. It has Kratos and Ratchet. I don't know who else. So I'm just gonna look PlayStation logo. The PlayStation Studios opening animation 6 days ago. That's Nathan, Aloy, Ratchet and Clank, Kratos, Sackboy, Ellie, and that's it.
Interesting they have Sackboy there.
Yeah.
Because, like, Little Big Planet's been dead for years.
Yeah.
Their installment kind of killed it. But, I mean, I guess it's like, it was the PlayStation 3 brand franchise.
So it says, introducing PlayStation Studios, the new brand name for all your favorite exclusive PlayStation games.
What?
Instead of being Sony Computer Entertainment, it's now PlayStation Studios.
Sony Computer Entertainment is just a better name.
Yeah, I love the diamond logo. That's what you were greeted by back in the day. If you, like, were holding your drink, the drink would be gone and not in you.
What?
It'd be a typical Brogal stream.
Is that it? That's all that's on there? Aloy, Nathan Drake, Ratchet and Clank.
Sackboy and Ellie.
That's it?
And Kratos. So it has 6 IPs. All PlayStation thinks they are.
I wish they had more. Even maybe it's those are like IPs they know are coming back.
Or there's the biggest ones of the past couple. I guess PS4, because.
Little Big Planet.
Yeah, but on PS4.
Yeah, but it bombed on PS4. The third game was said to be an unplayable game when it released. Because there were so many game-breaking bugs in it.
Like, what's the point of a double jump if you always have to use it instead of the single jump?
Oh, you don't always have to use it.
To clear those gaps, you have to.
I mean,
And to jump enemies, you have to.
okay, so me clearing... Oh, whoops. Me clearing those few gaps, you consider all the time. I have only done the double jump in this entire playthrough.
I mean, the only time you use the single is to get up, like, a step.
Or correct your movement.
Yeah.
gonna start getting mad at you, Chris. I'm gonna start like throwing hot fire at you. Yeah, I'm just gonna tell you that your laptop isn't as good as you spent the money on it for. Start crying like a bitch in the wind. We should title the next stream we do together like the first stream where we can touch each other.
Dear Connor, my laptop can flip, and it was only $650. Love, Chris.
Your laptop is shit, and it was 1,000. Oh, he's got a new toy. He's got
a pen,
It's an iPad.
like an actual iPad.
It's like I don't know what it actually is. It's just like an iPad.
Like the one he used to have that he had to get repaired.
No, this one's more laptop-y.
There goes his rent money.
That's
Looks like you're owing 14 hundo. I call it con necessities. I need this to sustain life. To my brother, can you please just pay the rent again, please?
I can't afford it today or any other day. You're buying.
You see, there's this game that I need to get because you tap and you make something, and Babu wants to play it with me.
Babu wants to play me, so I'm getting rid of you. I would kill you, but that's too risky.
You know, you do a lot of complaining for someone who's paying my rent.
Wait, what's a rent?
Why are you playing this? We playing Skyrim card game.
Look at the fucking front. You'll see it. You see what I mean?
It's Connor when you tell him food's up.
When you look at Connor and go, "Come on, son, it's time to get down," and he goes, "Come on, son, it's time to get down," and you're like, keep the line moving," and he's like, keep the line moving." I'm not stopping, my body's just grooving. I'm not stopping, my body's just grooving. I told Connor I want to make a video based on, like, not video game video, but just like something to like say fuck it. I want to buy a bunch of like those weird Stouffer's dinners, and not like the good looking ones, but like the really weird ones, the ones that look like it's like just bread on toast. And I want to incorporate him in it as the guy that will finish anything I don't eat. So like, and I want there just to be a pile of food behind him. Just like, and every time I bring him more, he's like, "Oh boy." Is this level literally a circle?
Yeah. It's a side scroller. It's like Crash. You know, we're 3D, but we're actually not. This is a 2D. Crash is a 2.5D game in 2 frames, while Mario 64 is a full 3D game in all frames.
Congratulations, Chris. Does that make you feel good about yourself? That you can play a game as unplayable as Mario 64. I'm gonna make a lot of enemies. Most of them are gonna be my friends. What if you thought I was serious? Like this whole time, I'm just like, I can't believe you like that shitty game. Like, what if I was the type of person to just tell you, your ideals are shit, your ideas are shit, you're shit, the games you like are shit, this whole cabinet I could set on fire, and the world I cannot keep. Fuck, I almost vomited. And then Twan will have to step aside with us and be like, do we need to talk? Do you want to stop so we can talk? Do you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Poor guy. Poor Viet. For more than that reason. I missed the poor
Yeah, this
bastard.
level's kind of interesting, like going through the pipe and now you're on a different perspective.
See? You're learning. Stop hearing it! It's what you always wanted, Chris. It's a stage that loops you back to the beginning each time.
Yep.
See? This game isn't bad. By me. Harder. I think I figured out part of the puzzle of this before even... Oh, there's another one. I think. I'm confused. It's not a hard thing to do to me, though. Remember when Twan used to say Confuciansen all the time? Well, it looks like we're not finishing this stage. Because that means I would have to play that circle stage over again.
How come getting hit by the electricity flings you at the camera?
That's just what happens every time you lose all your lives.
Oh.
Now we're on the Trail of Terror. This is like going to be the worst playthrough because we're not actually beating the levels, but like, we gotta do something during quarantine, damn it! What the hell is that? You could literally be the voice of this guy in this game.
Yeah.
What have you been doing?
I do it for free.
Just so the old guy can't have his job. As Sharky would say. Well, I want to take Sean Schimmel's job. Just so he's jobless. I think he only plays Goku, right?
No, he plays King Kai.
No, you know what I mean. Like, just Dragon Ball.
No, he does like other... He's done other things. He's been in Pokemon. He's been in Sonic X. He's been in... Because he played Lucario, and I think in Lucario and the Mystery of Mew. Yeah, he's been in a bunch of stuff. Other anime that I can't remember. I think he's in Yu Yu, like in other Funimation things.
Has he ever had a good role?
No.
He was pretty awful as the Black Doom or whatever that guy's called.
No, yeah, he's Black Doom and whatever the Metarex Black one is called, like Black Narcissus or something, Black Oak, Dark Oak.
Are you sure he did both?
Yeah.
I don't think so. or at least I don't remember seeing him do both. How am I supposed to get over there?
The ghosts look really weird and choppy. Things just look stiff in this game.
I don't understand what they want me to do. I can't beat it. I don't know what they want me to do.
Can't hop them.
Can I? I forgot you could do that, if I'm being honest. If you catch my cold, Hachu.
It's the 2 frames that really bothers me. Makes this game look like shovelware.
The game is shovelware.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Oh, can you believe Connor's part of Ceiling Gang?
Ceiling Gang?
Yeah, he's part of Ceiling Gang. It's cringe. People like me and you, we're Floor Gang. Don't you like that if you spit up at the ceiling, it spits back at you, but if you spit at the floor, it stays? Connor likes the ceiling more than he likes the floor. Fucking cringe. What do you think Sharky is? You think he's floor or ceiling?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
What is he? Give me an answer. This was not a multiple choice question. There is only one answer, and it is ceiling. Whoa, that looked weird. Look at one of Frogger's hops when he gets close to the bridge. Medieval. How come games never do like a real crossover? Like
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like taking both gameplay styles and mixing them instead of just like gimmicks. Or mini games is the most common one, just mini game collections.
Yeah.
Oh my god, my feet are itching. Hey, ahoy! Please tell me you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Every time I say, oh my god, I think of that. I hope you know. I'm brainwashed. Oh my god, her thighs are out of this world. Hey, hoy, hoy. That was a little bit of an electronic sound you just made, Chris. Are you sure you're not a robot? Fuck you and your stupid fucking mother. That fucking whore you call.
Like the foot is in 2 frames.
The foot like Ninja Turtles?
No, like the severed foot that was walking around.
Yeah, everything needs to be at the same frame rate, Chris. That's how video games work.
The gate looked bad. Like everything just looks bad.
It's a fucking Dreamcast game. What do you expect?
Sonic Adventure ran a passive frame rate.
Sonic Adventure tried to run in a passive frame rate.
Like Virtua Fighter 3 is also in 60 frames. This is like 15 frames.
Okay, who made Virtua
It's like
Fighter?
Smash 3DS.
Who made Virtua Fighter?
Sega, the people responsible for Sonic.
Who made the Dreamcast?
Sega.
Okay, so who would probably know how the Dreamcast works best?
People.
Shut up. Oh, okay, that's inexcusable though. Look at Frogger's hand as he's tapping the door.
Because like the first game didn't have bad frame rate, and that was never on Dreamcast. It looked better on the PS1.
Maybe it is a Dreamcast thing that's at a lower frame rate.
No, it was like that when we were playing on PS1.
Maybe this is like some
It
weird...
just looked even worse.
Maybe this is by some weird developer. Okay, that death was not fair. Why do you sound very close to the mic right now? Sing me a lullaby, Dad. That does not sound good. If you have any respect for me as a human being, you will stop what you're doing. There we go. That's the kind of satisfying sound I want to hear in my life.
Then like certain things aren't in the 60 or in the 15 frames, like the boulders and the hand. And these choppy guys are low frame.
Maybe the environments are just too, like, big.
Yeah, I like the small little toy box levels in Frogger 1. Like a big Frogus. It's like the ghost guy and turned you into Connor. I am the ghost of when Connor used to actually be interested in good things.
And he disappears. He's like, no, I never existed all along. Fuck.
Dimitri Martin. Portlandia.
I am an Indian, just like the Massachusetts governor.
It's all right here at your fingertips.
It's all over here in your backpack. I stole your backpack. I needed a backpack, so I stole yours. Fucker!
I packed my back in it.
My back is in the pack.
Why is a bag, like it's a bag, but they call it a backpack, but not a bag?
Where do I...
Max, hopefully by the end of 2020.
In a backpack?
But like, why do they call it a backpack when it's a bag, and bag is not used in the name? Pack is the action of what you're doing to it. Or the pack, the object is the setting in which the packing is taking place.
Yeah, what the fuck? That doesn't make any sense. Look it up.
You don't call suitcase suit packs. That's a case.
I wish they called them suit packs, though.
Remember people call them knapsacks?
They're not sacks.
They're more like, I guess there can be sacks.
What is a
Look it up.
knapsack?
I think it's the same. Yeah, it's just another name for it. There's a bunch of words. So there's backpack, knapsack, rucksack without a K, pack, sack, book bag, or back sack.
Interesting. It's all clear to me now.
Terminology from the 1910s. The rucksack comes from Germany, and sack means bag.
What? Oh, so it translates to back bag?
Yeah.
Then why not just
Well,
call it
the
a back
no, but
bag?
That's like sack.
It's like,
A rucksack translates to back bag. Yeah, I didn't really
What?
tell me anything.
fuck me.
Then there's school bags, which is what we normally see. There's all the military ones. It's like someone's college major. It's like someone's career. Like, guy can't get any dates because all he talks about is backpacks.
Kind of sounds like you, Chris.
Like, I don't appreciate your line of work because, you know, it's really boring.
I don't appreciate your line of work. It's really boring.
After dating you, I just want to carry everything, even if it means inconvenient, like 10 trips. Please, I won't be needing a chiropractor.
Why did Frogger open the cage just to get locked in the cage? Oh yeah, this is the weird meta ending to the game where you play as another frog getting Frogger.
This one out there for this level.
Why do you hate it so much? Oh yeah, the frogs are different. I think some of them have like an extra jump and some of them just generally jump higher.
Yeah, this one jumps high.
Oh.
There's just one political issue I feel very strongly against is low frame rate in games with normally high frame rates. Like, not that the game slows down, but like certain objects are in low frame.
So Smash Bros.
Yeah.
I can't
It's
remember.
very disorienting.
My big pet peeve is the fact of what is it called? When you're mimicking someone's voice, having their voice in the thing you're mimicking.
Yeah.
Like, who did I complain about it recently? It was like,
Where did all the love go?
where did all the love go? Hey, Ed boy. It's like, what? Why do you have an actual... the actual voice line from the actor? No, 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 I didn't notice! And now I'm at the beginning. And I just jumped off the edge by accident. And I have 1 life. And I need to do this level because it's the last one. Oh, I got another life, thank God. I hope the end of this stage is soon because I have 1 life left. This time he was the frog waiting. What was that from again? Was that Frogger?
Yeah.
Okay. I remember Connor saying that, but I could not for the life of me remember the
No, you're the frog waiting. You know, Connor, I am the frog waiting.
Yeah, waiting on my next laptop. Waiting on my next deposit to my bank account so I could just steal more of the state's money.
I was the frog waiting for my salmon.
The salmon was waiting for my frog to get in the salmon. It's really hard to see what's going on in a stage when everything is doing that.
Jim with the record.
What?
So the record was by Jim.
4 years at gym. Frogs look awful in this game. The lava effect looked fucking horrible. Oh, that's him screaming. I couldn't tell if that was coming from your end. This game is bad.
Like, how come this game has a villain? Frogger never
No,
had
this
a
is
villain.
me.
It was
This
just
is
a
me.
wolf.
This is my realization.
Is that really it?
Yes. This game.
So when you think the Dark Cloud finale is gonna be it, it's not. And then when we think this is gonna be part 1, it's the finale.
What are the extras? There's difficulty modes?
That chest opening was 2-frame.
Mini frogs? What does that mean?
The baby frog.
Let's view the artwork, Chris.
An
How long have we been going?
hour and 10.
Yeah, because I did everything, I have all the extra stuff. Can you believe there's a time in the world when I was that good at this game? Beat every single stage without dying in under 2 minutes. I don't even think that appears in the game. I don't know what that is. Or any of this. Oh, is that what that was supposed to be? Oh my god, I didn't get that at all. Is your Dreamcast this loud?
Yeah.
What causes it? The frog's name's Lily.
Yep.
I don't know what it is about this.
That's a really bad design for Frogger. It looks like 4 kids.
I think this is all the artwork of your playable characters.
Yeah.
Those aren't Frogger characters. What is this? These are the people we
What?
need to blame, Chris. Memorize these faces. We're gonna find them.
Yep.
God, Dreamcast, you're just loading. Calm down. You'll be okay. I don't know what any of that stuff means. So, here's this for you, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do...
Are these all new levels?
You'll see.
Remember this?
Remember when it wasn't funny? The first time!
Yeah, I've seen these levels.
You have? Oh.
Not all of them, but just this one.
I was gonna say, this is...
See, this is what the whole game should kind of be. I don't like that clock at the bottom right. It's bothering me.
Why is there a clock at the bottom right? Was there a timer in the original Frogger?
Yeah, that's the whole point of it. It's an arcade game, and that's what people hate about the first game. The fact that there's a strict timer. It is strict in the PlayStation version, which was the original, and the PC version just gave you 2, like it gives you 5 lives in the beginning instead of 3, and then they extend all the time. Which is probably how I was able to actually beat every level as a kid, but I can't do it anymore, and then Connor says, of course you can't do it as a kid anymore. But that was because I was playing the easier game.
I did it with 0.65 seconds left.
Is the time perpetual, like, even when you get sent back, is it still ticking?
No, I don't know. I wasn't checking.
Because in The first one, it resets every time you go back to the beginning, so you just have that time to get to a frog.
It looks like our, oh, I beat my high score there. How?
Toad Road.
Toad?
I'm surprised that Nintendo hasn't used that yet.
Did they have Toad's Turnpike?
Yeah. Toad Town. Toad Harbor? Whatever the one in 8 is called.
There wasn't a 1 in 8.
Yeah, there is.
What are you talking about? They didn't have a Toad stage in 8.
Yeah, they did. So, like, the harbor. With a town. It's not called Toad Town, but... Toad Pier, I don't know. Toad Village?
You mean Delfino Plaza?
No. Toad Bay.
Oh, the jump.
Toad's Toe.
Oh, that timer is just okay. Okay. That timer is just my previous best time. So that's why it's continuously going down. When it hits 0, it just means you didn't beat your best time, and I couldn't even beat this one, so, like, we're skipping.
Toad Harbor, yeah, I was right.
I don't remember much about Mario Kart 8. I just remember when it came out, I really liked it.
Hmm.
I'm surprised you can beat this game in an hour and a half. Frogger is a lot more complicated of a game than people give it credit for. You can't do the jumps in this mode.
Hmm.
Here's where Chris says, you should have been the whole game. Fuck me. There's one frog left, but I have no idea where it could be. There's nothing more satisfying. These old stages, is this how Frogger used to be?
What?
Like this difficulty?
Kinda.
Because, like, this is hard. Yeah, I can't beat these. I'm gonna show them, because they're, like, mostly, all of them are just a room. But, like, they're hard. I'm going down the list of characters, too. The one thing you wanted from the stream, right, Chris? To see all of the playable characters. How come cars can go over water like that? $10 says that's not how the original Frogger was.
Nope.
Yeah, this game's bad, Chris. You're right. This was the convincer, but it was the other way around. I was convinced of the shit, and you were reassured that shit is shit. I'm not gonna sell the game. But, like,
I always wish you can land on the cars. You can't do it in the first one either, but it's like, if you land on a truck, you still get crushed by it. Like, the truck has a flat top and everything.
Does the stage change every time I get a frog?
I wouldn't think so.
It depends on if the original did it or not, I wonder.
No. Well, maybe the arcade. No, the arcade, it's whenever you clear a stage, because in the arcade it's just the same level over and over, but it gets faster and more obstacles. But yeah, it does get harder with every time you clear it.
Hey, I did a level. Are you proud of me, Dad? I haven't seen my dad in a very long time. I did not want to restart the level. I just want to quit the level. I did not mean to hit restart. Chris, what are we gonna do next week or on whatever Thursday?
We'll think of something.
I'm getting stressed. Getting fucking stressed. How long we been going?
Hour and 21.
Hour and 21. So this is about good time.
Yeah.
Do you play the original Frogger, or is it literally just the PS1 one?
I just play that one. I want to get like some sort of version of the arcade game, like on Atari. I used to have it on Super Nintendo, which is the last official game to ever come out for the Super Nintendo and the Genesis. It came out in 1998, but it's like a poorly made port. It's not even a port. It's like trying to be a remaster, but there's no music. It has some bad artwork that kind of looks like this game, and it even uses the same.
Oh yeah, this
cover
is 100% changing every single time. Do you see
It's
how
the one that I gave you. I think I gave it to you because I didn't like it.
Oh, it's,
Super
yeah,
Nintendo
isn't it
phone.
like just a port of the PS1 one?
No, that's what the front cover makes you think, but no, it's just an arcade-like thing. The credits just roll as soon as you turn the game on. It's like 3 people made it, and that's it. It's kind of funny.
I did a second one, Chris. Oh my god. This game is out of this game. This game is out of my favorites list. I still want to keep my Frogger 2 thing, though. My reference.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll give another Frogger game a stage, though, instead of Frogger 2. Because there's not much in this game that screams Frogger. And plus, there's got to be more than 4 Frogger games. Here's the stage everyone remembers.
Yep. This one's all water.
Huh?
This one's just water.
Yeah. Was there more of a point to that, or I feel like I'm missing something?
Well, like in the arcade, it's street and then water.
Oh, I was just like, oh yeah, I see that. And the not having the jump is really fucking with me. You gave me a mechanic for the entire game, and then the bonus content, you're like, yeah, you're not using it no more. So, like, their difficulty spike is just putting blocks everywhere? Do you see this?
Yeah, it's kind of dumb.
I mean, I guess it does its job. It does make it a tiny bit harder. People are gonna be like, you guys didn't really play through Frogger 2. You skipped around and then you saw the best parts. If this was the best part, sweetheart, yeah, we didn't need to play the game. Oh, I'm so fucking scared for Wednesday.
Why?
Bottle rum. And we have so many restrictions to go along with it. Oh, I lost that one. We have so many restrictions to go along with it that it's gonna make it a fucking bad time for us. Oh, there's a lot less of these than I thought. There's only 4 left. Huh. You notice that the game ends in Halloween levels?
Yeah.
That's really weird. When you come back, we'll do the multiplayer of this game just to finish it off. That'll be our Frogger 2 finale. I might just rename this part 2 just Frogger 2.
Yeah. So, this, even though they're both made by Hasbro, each Frogger game was done by like a different company, at least programmed. So the first one was done by Sony, the Computer Entertainment like Europe division, which also made Medieval. And then this was done by some company called Blitz Games, which made Glover.
I don't see any
It had a bunch
relation.
of shovelware. And a ton of shovelware.
Was Glover even good?
It's interesting. It's really hard to get good at. It's like the most unique platformer.
You think? That's a really big statement.
Because like the whole concept of bouncing a ball, and like you are the hand, but the ball, like if you lose the ball, you lose a life, kind of thing.
If you die with the ball, you die for real.
But in Glover, there's a bonus level which is just basically Frogger, but really bad, where you still have to cross, you know, a river. You just have to cross a single river, but it's in proportionate size, so it's really hard. And you don't just hop squares; you have to turn and actually jump really slowly and make precise jumps that way.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah. Which is why I never did the bonus levels.
I don't like that a lot of times bonus levels just feel like a chore.
Like, oh, I don't want to do them.
Oh, you would hate this guy's voice if you can hear it right now. It's deeper than Frogger's. Nuts. Wow, that's a lot of nuts. Someone turn that motor off!
Connor goes downstairs. What are you doing? What's that noise?
What? Are you mowing down here? Deadass!
I know you have more chest hair than me, but like you don't need to do this.
You don't need a weed whacker, Tristan. Come on, your chest hair is not that big. And I get pissed. I'm like, don't tell me what my chest hair needs. You keep doing that shit! I'm in control of my own body and you keep making comments!
Chest hair.
Do you know what I'm making fun of?
What?
I'm like, I hate it when you do that shit! It's my body and you keep making comments! The peanuts. But I'm just like,
Oh yeah.
yeah. The legitimate wine baby, Tristan. I sounded like a bitch. What is Ruby? It's an internet show that I got kicked off of. Sorry, Vic.
I also thought of the greatest alternate reality. What if Nomura died in 2015 and Monty didn't? And they were like, well, who are we going to get to, finish Kingdom Hearts? Who else but the man who surpassed it?
Surpassed it?
Monty.
That's a bold statement.
It's like, you're going to make Kingdom Hearts 3. You're going to make the story.
Like, they don't give him a choice.
And the combat. Yeah.
You're going to do this, Monty. We have your fucking wife held at ransom.
Ruby would have stayed at its peak, and Kingdom Hearts would have surpassed its peak.
I feel like Ruby could have been still real great with Monty.
Yeah. It literally is like some divine intervention. Just came in and killed him. That's like one of those deaths where we've seen the impact in terms of where the show went.
And like they're just now dipping their feet into starting to become good again.
Yeah.
But how long has it been?
Yeah, like 4 years.
Yeah.
Why is there a kangaroo?
Why
It's Frogger.
why did it take you so long to notice? I've been biding my time here. I'm like, when's he gonna say it? When's he gonna fucking say, why is there a kangaroo?
Who invited the kangaroo to the frog game?
Isn't there a character named Kanga in
Winnie the Pooh.
some game?
Yeah, Winnie the Pooh.
That's not a game. Is it
Kingdom Hearts.
Is there a Kanga Kong or something like that?
No. Kangaskhan.
Yeah, my dad. I shouldn't say that. I'm so sorry.
Wait, me too.
Me
We have a
too.
lot in common.
But you're from Japan and I'm from Bangladesh.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. He fucked her.
Doesn't matter. He had a Pokemon named after him.
Oh yeah. We just let that monster get away with it. Why does this kangaroo sound like just a real guy
He only did it for
grunting?
family gatherings.
What?
Kangaskhan only did it for the family gatherings.
Did what?
Knocked everyone out.
Yeah. You can't say I have no family when we all are one family. Well, I lost. It's good.
At least if this were Frogger 1 and you touch the wall while you're on something, it would just instantly kill you. It wouldn't push you.
Really?
Yeah.
That's bad.
You just get squished.
And then the last one, where you get to play as Swampy. Hopping on his bag, nonetheless. This is the loudest console. I cannot believe they released it like that. That's how it was released, right?
I think so. I don't know if it's like an aging thing or if that's just how it was.
Fuck me. See, that's the one thing. When they're so far away like that, I hate that it boots you out every single time. It makes every stage take like a fucking eternity. And I know you love it or whatever, but I just think it's stupid.
Well, this level's trying to be hard on purpose. That's why I feel
Frogger
annoying.
1 is fucking ridiculous, dude.
Well, yeah, there are some levels where it takes a long time just to get to somewhere. and you got to do it every time.
And
'Cause Time
sometimes
Flies is
it
probably the
doesn't-
worst level.
Time flies.
Yeah, it's one of the cloud levels. It takes like a couple minutes just to get down to where all 5 of the frogs are. They're all in the same area, but you have to get through the level every time. There's a strict time limit, so you have to keep eating time bugs to gain your time. And there's a whole part where you're just riding on birds
Yeah.
in circles
What's-
all the way down. Yeah.
What stage did you say should have been the playable one?
For our thing,
Yeah, because you picked one already.
I put slime sliding.
What is that?
It's one of the junkyard levels. It's my favorite aesthetic level in the game.
Well, I died, but I think that's it for our streams.
Yeah, goodbye. Never again.
The streams, plural. We're done streaming. This is it. We're done! No more! Frogger 2, last one!
Play this, or Smash Brothers, or Kingdom Hearts, or Death Stranding.
There's a lot we're not going to be able to finish anytime soon.
Yep.
Death Stranding was always going to be a long time in the making, though. Alright.
Bye.